Have you find yourself in a place where you've started wondering what is happening to you? That thing that feels exciting at the beginning has gradually becoming a nightmare to the extent that you started questioning if it was love at the first time, if it was love at the first place, or something else. Why do you stop talking to each other? Why do you prefer to stay at work than to go home? What happened to you too? The question is, why do couple fall out of love in a relationship? Why do people stop loving each other in a relationship? Why do people stop loving each other in a relationship? Good evening and welcome to one or this is a program that we do every Friday, 7 p.m. UK time. If it's the first time you're coming across us, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. We are live on YouTube now. We are live on Facebook as well. We are live on Twitter on one_JJ. So you can join us on any of those platforms. Okay. All right. Before we start, I would like to remind you that from next week, Friday, that's the 2nd of December, we will be celebrating birthdays here on Wano. We'll be celebrating birthdays here on Wano. We'll be celebrating with all our followers, subscribers, and all that. So the only thing you have to do if you want to participate in this, if it falls in your birthday falls in any of the month as we're entering December next week. So if your birthday falls in December, all you have to do is to send your details or send the details of your family member that you want to celebrate to the number that is on the screen +44 744 982 3876. Just send the details there. If you want to attach a picture, if you want us to show the picture on screen as you see now to celebrate the person, all you have to do is just to send it. It's a WhatsApp. Send your WhatsApp, put the details, and let us know the dates so we can celebrate with you on One of Life. Okay? Put it in the diary. Don't forget that. Okay. That is it. Welcome back. We're discussing this evening why do people stop loving each other in relationships? Why do people stop loving each other in a relationship? You can say that why do people fall out of love in a relationship? What is it that at the beginning everything feels exciting? Everything feels exciting. You 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 just it's you can't you can't feel enough of each other. You want to see each other, you want to touch each other, you want to like, there is excitement, there is love, that you can say is love, that is that joy between the two parties. You understand? To the extent that they decided that maybe they want to live together as one, as husband and wife, or they want to live together as a couple, they live in a same house. To the extent some of them they get to the state that they have start having children. Some can go to the church to get married, registry and all that. So it's always exciting at the beginning. There's that, you know what I mean? There's this joy, that this excitement, there's this, you know, feeling that you can say that yes, these two they are in love, they love each other, they respect each other, they are good together. So, but at times goes on as things start couple of months or couple of years, maybe they start having children or some things start happening, you know, because of that, start having things start diminishing a bit. Okay. That thing that was exciting at the beginning now becoming a nightmare, gradually becoming a nightmare, gradually becoming a nightmare, gradually becoming problem. You understand? To the extent that some people, they prefer to stay at work instead of coming home. They stop talking to each other. Do you understand what I mean? So why do couples fall out of love? The line is free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. So the line is open. I would like you to call me. Call me. Let me know what is your opinion. What do you think? Call me. I would like to know why. Why do couples fall out of love? What makes them to stop enjoying each other's company? What makes them to start doubting the love they have for one another? What makes them to start seeing each other as enemies instead of like friends and all that? What makes that love start diminishing? You can say that what makes them to start falling out of love. The line is open. Call me. I would like to hear from you. Let me know what you think. Why or what is it? I said at the beginning, sometimes you start wondering, maybe you get into the stage where you start wondering what happened to you two, what happened to your relationship, what happened to you, that thing that was exciting, that person that you staying with, that every time you cannot have enough of them, you want to see them every time, you want to see them often, you want to like see them, you, you don't want them to get out of your sight, but now you don't even want to see them anymore. Everything about them is irritating you. You get into the stage that you start doubting yourself and doubting what you are into. What is the why? Why do people stop loving each other? What brings that? That's what we're discussing this evening. I would like you to call me if you know the if you know one or two or reasons why people stop loving each other, call me. The line is open. The number is on the screen. +44 744 982 3876 is the WhatsApp number. You can call me direct if you're here somewhere here in UK. If you're outside of UK, you can call me on WhatsApp. Call. I would like to hear your voice. Let me know what is it? Why? Why do people stop loving each other? If you watch TikTok or if you converse with TikTok, you can see a lot of people saying a lot of things about relationships. A lot of people saying everything about relationships. A lot of people saying a lot about relationships. But the only people that knows what is in their own relationship is the two people that are involved. They know where they started. They know how they met each other. They know everything about their relationship, and they know how everything. Like, they know where they're going and everything. So when the issues started happening, when they start having problems, or when they start, you know, you be like, you start noticing those niggles. You start noticing problems between both of you and all that. To the extent that like I said, some people, instead of them coming back home, they don't want to come home. They prefer to even do overtime or they prefer to stay somewhere because they don't want to go home. They don't want to see the other person. Do you understand what I mean? Something like that. So they start having doubts about that thing that was exciting because love is always like you said. If you see two people that are in love, you can notice that they don't hide it because it's always fun. They're excited to see each other. The way they communicate to each other, the way they like, interact with each other, the way they do things together, you will know that these people, yes, they understand each other. You can just quantify it and say, yes, they are in love with each other. You understand? Or the same way, you can see, notice someone that, yes, something is going on here, something is wrong. Why? What are the things that you can say to yourself that, yes, this is the reasons why these things are happening to them? What this is the reason why they get to that stage, or this is the reason why maybe they're falling out of love, or maybe they don't really love each other anymore, or maybe they don't want to be with each other anymore. And that is what we are going to discuss this evening. And the line is open and the floor is open. I want you to call me. I want to hear from you straight down. Call me. I want to hear from you. I want to hear those reasons. I want to hear. This evening is for you. Just call me. I want to hear from you. Understand? So, why do people stop loving each other? Was it love at the first time? Or why is what can you say that it was infatuation? What is it? So because before you live with someone in a house, you agreed together to live together in a home, or you agreed together to go and meet the girl's family or meet the man's family, or you decided that you want to get married with someone. You understand? It's not something that you just decided one day. There must be something that you see in the other person. There must be something that you see in the other person that you say to yourself, I think this is the right person I'm going to live with. This is the right person I'm going to live my life with. This is the right person that I'm going to move, forward with. I think we're going to be, maybe we are compatible with each other. This is the right person that I'm going to have children with. You understand? This is the right person. Maybe she's going to be my wife or she's going to be my husband. He didn't decide that one day. It takes you a couple of months or a couple of years, something like that. And then within you, maybe you said to yourself, yes, I love this person. We are in love with each other. Because of that, yes, you decided to go on, to go and meet the person's family, or two of you agreed that, yes, you can live together and plan your life together. So, what are those things that you see in that person that makes you like, yes, this is the right person that I want to stay with? But as things goes on, something start happening. And that thing that start happening is what I want us to discuss this evening. I want you to call me to let me know what is those things that you can see, those things you can say that yes, these are the things that always bring conflict or bring things that makes people to stop loving each other, to makes people to like start doubting the love they have for the other person, to makes people to start falling out of that love. Do you get me? What are those things that you can say that yes, these are the things that make someone to start falling out of love with the other half? Call me. I just don't want to talk much about it this evening. I want you to call me too. Let me know. Call me, let me know. What do you think? Call me. Okay. When some people start, they stop creating ways to do things together. When you at the beginning, like I said, it's exciting. You do things together. You go out together. You have this together. You have your games that you play together. You have ways that you interact with each other. You do things together. Maybe you go in shopping, both of you go to shopping together. You hold hands. You know what I mean? Like it's fun. Everything you want to do it together. You before you do something, two of you agree on it. You talk to each other. You agree on what you want to do. Then you do it together. Do it perfectly. Do it well because both of you are couple. Because there's understanding between both of you because there's something that you can say there's love, there's mutual love there. You understand? I think we have our first caller. Hello, Mr. Johnson. Welcome.
Hello, evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah,
What do you have to say?
I
Yeah.
want to. Yeah, I love the program and I love the topic. The topic is common in the society. You are hearing people. falling out from marriages these days. But I would like to say that marriage, biblically, is for better, for worse, and it's only death that can do apart. But you see, these days, people falling out of marriages, husband and wife. But the issue you or the question he asks,
Mhm.
to me, there are numerous things that can make one fall out from marriage. Understand?
Mhm.
I would like to highlight some to you so that we will now look at it.
Okay.
One,
Mhm.
when there is betrayal of trust. Understand?
Mhm.
I just want to highlight it so when you start deliberating on it.
Okay.
Because if I highlight and deliberate, it will take much time. I want others to. But let me just say one, betrayal of trust can cost it.
Okay. Trust.
Two,
Mhm.
betrayal of trust, it comprises a lot. But two,
Mhm.
issue of childbearing,
All right.
it can also cost it. Three,
Mhm.
disagreement. Disagreement from the two parties. Every time quarreling, fighting all the time.
Mhm.
I believe those things can cause a problem to it. Another one, the fourth one, financial issue can also cause it, right?
Okay. So
Are you hearing?
okay, yeah, for financial issues when they start having problem because of
No,
money. Yeah.
yeah, no, yeah. If I use that word, lack of money, it looks somehow because when somebody wants to marry,
Mhm.
when you know the financial capacity of that person, when you agree, you go. But why you use that word, financial issue?
Mhm.
But there are some who have the money, but they will not want to bring it out, or they want to use it for another thing. Why your family is suffering?
Okay.
That one apart, understand?
Mhm.
Then the last but not the least, I say they are numerous.
Mm.
But if I'll be able to highlight these ones,
Okay.
you know, extramarital affairs.
Extramarital affairs. You can call it.
Extramarital
You can
affairs
you can just call it straight away cheating, right?
or flirting
Okay.
or cheating,
Mhm.
you know. So with all these things, I believe all these things can make one fall out from the marriage.
We're discussing
Understand?
about we're discussing about why couples fall out of love, why they stop loving each other.
Yes, that's what I'm saying now.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
When there is betrayal of trust, you marry
Mm.
at the initial time, when there is no trust, the whole thing cannot go on.
Mhm.
But you find out that the one you love betray you, there's no trust. All
Mhm.
those things can lead to fall out from love. Understand?
Mhm.
And the second one I say, issue of childbearing. Maybe you marry,
Mm.
you expect, the blessing of marriage is children. Understand?
Mhm.
You marry for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, expecting an issue. When you didn't see it,
It's not
one
forthcoming, yeah?
can start,
Mhm.
yeah, one can start blaming each other. You are the fault, you are the cause, you are the cause. But on the long run, it can lead to not loving again. It can lead to disaster. When there
Okay.
is disaster, the love is falling apart, is fading.
Okay, just
Understand?
okay. Can you round up? Someone is someone on the call as well. Can you
Okay,
just
okay.
round up
Let
just one
me
sentence? Yeah.
let me in a nutshell, all
Mm.
these things should not bring anything because we want to curtail that
So, hello, sorry, the line just cut off.
Hello?
Yeah, just you're rounding up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say in a nutshell,
Mhm.
you know, all these things in a marriage is for matured people
Okay.
and it's for better for worse. Understand?
Mhm.
So I believe in a matured marriage, somebody that knows his onions, all these things should not fade away your love.
Mhm.
Because these days, condition, material, all
Mhm.
these things lost. Many people are engaging themselves
Okay.
with lust,
All
calling
right.
it love.
Okay.
But you don't have true love. If you have true love, all these things cannot be a barrier.
All right.
So
Thank you.
I will round it off with this. Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Uh, thank you, Johnson. Thank you.
See?
Thank you. Thank you, Johnson.
Okay. Okay. You're welcome.
Yeah, he's just dropping the line is free. Call one on now. The line is free now. You can call 744-982-3876. Call now. The line is free. Okay. So if you try to call and the line is engaged a bit, just to wait. Once the person drop, you just call immediately. Once the person drop, then you can call. You understand? So the line is free now. You can call. Understand? So we're discussing about why do couples fall out of love, and he was mentioning, he pointed out a lot of things. Talk about lack of trust. We talk about issue about money and all that. Yeah, so all that, so you can call. I would like to hear from you. All right. So he pointed out a lot of things. It it he talked about cheating. He talked about lack of trust. He talked about issue with money. Understand? He talked about few other things that he mentioned about why couples fall out of love. You know what I mean? And those things is something that, yes, when you talk about trust at the beginning of the relationship, like I said, both of them were in love. They enjoy each other. They enjoy having each other around. They enjoy, spending time together. And but once there's that trust, they start having issue with the trust, and the trust is gone from there. It brings doubt. And once there is doubt in a relationship, once there is doubt in a relationship, that's when you see that people that start like, the love they have for one another start fading away, start fading away, start fading away, which is which is not right, which is not good. Understand? So, like I said, the line is open. Call me. I think this person said we should call him back. Okay. Yeah, hello. The line was busy the time you called. So welcome to Wano. What we're discussing this evening, we
Yes, I
say
wanted to
why do couples fall out of love? Yes.
yes, I wanted to contribute.
Okay.
So my contributions are, before a relationship turns out from passionate to lukewarm, there are signs. And these signs are when there is no more communication. Like when someone gets into a relationship, you see that he gives enough time for communication between the partners. There's always this communication, the communication gap is always full. But at some point, maybe unrealistic expectations that someone have in mind, when it's not achieved, you see that the communication gaps when it comes in, once the gap comes in,
see that the love will deteriorate. The love will start reducing because there is a gap. And again, when a partner is not having enough listening ear to the partner, see that the love can never be like when it started. These are some of the reasons that makes relationship fall out from passionate to lukewarmness when there are no communication like when they started. The
Yeah.
expectations when you don't realize it, and when the partners are not giving listening ear to each other, see that there is always a fallout in the relationship.
Okay. Your phone is on speaker or
But, okay, you can't hear me.
is making a lot of background noise. If you can remove it from speaker, then you can call directly from WhatsApp straight away. Then we can hear you properly. Because your points are very interesting, and we would like to hear it properly. Understand. So if it's on speaker, just remove it on speaker. Then can speak. We can hear you properly.
Okay.
Okay. So I think he was. I think he was. He was just talking about communication. He said when there's lack of communication, there's this how will I say lapses in the communication. Yeah. Hello, welcome. Hello, Victor.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello, Victor. Welcome. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for having me.
you're welcome. We are discussing about why do couples fall out of love. You can say why do people fall out of love when they
Yeah,
stop loving each other.
yeah, it's quite an interesting topic. Yeah. And with the look of things, our brother Johnson made mention of a lot of points,
Mhm.
and I don't want to go into those ones. So it won't look as if I don't have ideas.
Oh, it's fine. You just
Um,
take your time. Just say anything you want to say. You're free to. Is your opinion? Yeah. Go on.
Hello.
Yeah, go on. Go on, we listen.
Yeah, yeah. From my own side, one major reason is immaturity. I think immaturity is the major issue there because um couples now just want to go into relationship because my friends are into relationship. They just want to go in for the fun and all that,
Mhm.
not minding whether they are matured enough to.
In a relationship.
They just they,
Hello.
they
Can you can you move a bit? I think your network is cutting a bit. Can you move a bit?
chips.
Hello, Victor.
I mean,
Yeah, can you move a bit? I think your network is disturbing your. Okay, we are discussing why do couples fall out of love. Many people have they said few things about the reasons why couples stop loving each other. Some the gentleman said that immaturity, immaturity. Yeah. Hello.
hello,
I think
can
it's
you hear
better.
me now?
Yeah, it's better. Yes. Go on. You said
Yeah,
something about
sorry about
you
the
said
network.
something about immaturity. Yes.
Yeah. They just want to go into relationship for the fun and all that.
Mhm.
They don't know that relationship is not just about the fun. There is more relationship. Relationship is kind of for is a complex thing, for matured minds only,
Mhm.
not for young teenagers like we see now.
think.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, yeah. Go on. Hello, go on, Victor. I'm listening.
Yeah, hey, yeah. I say
Uh,
have to and
Still have still having issues with your network. Is a lot
that's
is a bit of yeah.
um I don't know. Network is very bad. I apologize for that.
Okay. Yeah, yes.
So
Is
what I'm saying,
where you are now. Stay where you are now is better. Go on.
okay, okay. What I'm saying is this: people don't you know mature enough for the relationship stuff. They just go into it for fun, out of peer pressure. They feel because their friends are doing it is okay.
Mhm.
Their friends are into relationship is okay. They just want to jump into it, not minding the things involved.
Ah, oh, problem with the network. Okay. So the line is free. Call one on now on +44 744 982 3876. Call now. The line is free. Okay. So I think so. We're still having issues with the network and all that. I mean, and we just crack on. All right. So when a lot of few things people like to mention, talking about communications, there's when there's no much, they stop communicating each other and all that. When there's lack of trust, when there's that bridge, that break, that trust, that relationship, when there's breaking trust in that relationship, which trust can maybe they lose trust from maybe in different ways, maybe through cheating, through a lot of things that may bring that lack of trust and that once there's lack of trust in a relationship, they start having issues that brings problem into that relationship, bring conflict into the relationship. And from that, you can see that people they start falling out of love. Understand? And someone said I talk about issues with finance, issues with money, and all that. So I mean, a lot of things you can just point at, you know. And I said that beginning that when people stop creating ways to do things together, when they stop doing things together, when they stop like as a couple, when they stop planning together, when they stop communicating and like try to do things as one, it brings problem, it brings conflict, and because of that, you can see that they start having issues, and from there, the love they maybe they have for each other might be going down. Understand? A lot of things, few things that can bring conflict, few things that can make people to stop loving each other. Understand? So the line is open. You can call me as well. You can call direct from your with your phone. If your WhatsApp is having issues, you can call directly. And two, you get me? When people when they start avoiding each other, when they start avoiding each other, which is really like, you see people they stop, they don't want to see each other anymore. They don't want to because they find a way now to avoid each other because they don't want even like to upset the other person. They don't want to upset their partner. They don't want to upset their whoever they are. You understand? Because of that, you see that the relationship we haven't can say K-leg, like most of our family African people say, it's having K-leg, it's having problem, it's having conflict in it. Understand? Someone put here said that I think it is not about stopping loving each other in a relationship. It's about lack of communication, lack of trust. Also, the foundation is the main thing at the beginning of the relationship. The last point to always settled issue no matter what before no matter what in relationship that they have to like try to settle the issue of that instead of allowing it like that. You know. So Victor as well he said, I think one of the reasons is immaturity. When someone is immature, he or she don't know how to love. So yes, those are the things you can see. People, a lot of people, they have their own views, they have their own thought, they have their own things they can say about this. I want you to call me if you the line is open. Call me. I want to know why. Why? When the relationship start become an issue where you start arguing frequently, you argue. A little thing you start arguing about. A little thing is argument. A little thing, little things you start arguing. Start arguing about little things because the lack of communication is no that's no communication. You can't communicate to each other anymore, and because of that, brings that argument, brings that anger. Mind you, that I already said that some people they stop or they find ways to avoid their partner. They find ways to avoid the other person. As they find ways to avoid the other person because they don't want that person to be upset because they are tired of their argument, they are tired of naggings or whatever is that's in that relationship. Now they start avoiding, they're withdrawing themselves from the other person, which is not good. And in relationship, when two people they don't communicate, when two people they don't relate to each other, and they try to like avoid having that conflict. Conflict sometimes is not that bad. It's good as well in a relationship because through conflict you can resolve issues, you can talk to each other, like relate. But when they start holding themselves, they stop arguing, they stop talking. Someone is angry, they will not say anything because they don't want to like upset the other person. Now they carry it inside of them, and through that they find out that when when their anger accumulate, one day it can burst and it can cause anything. It can cause anything. You understand? So why do people stop loving each other in relationship? Why do people stop loving each other in relationship? The gentleman Victor said that some people are immature. They just jumping into a relationship because they just want to have fun. They don't really know what they are doing. They don't really know what they are even jumping into. They don't even know what relationship entails. They don't know anything about that. They just want to have fun because others are doing it. Because he says something like peer pressure, something like that. You know, something like that. They don't know. They're immature. They don't really know. And it's find out that when you are not mature enough to handle pressure, when you are not mature enough to handle things with to know how to settle things, man, to know how to handle things, then it become when there's a bit of small argument or conflict, it can mount to big thing. It can escalate because you are not mature enough to accept it. You are not mature enough to accept if you are fault, you are not mature enough to say sorry. You are not mature enough to apologize. You understand? Because of that, conflict. And when it's like one-sided affair, when the relationship, when it's only one person that looks as if maybe it's only one person that maybe try to make that relationship work. One person is trying to make that relationship work, and the other person is like thinking that, yeah, it's only me. Every time it's only me doing this. It's only me that maybe trying to make the relationship work. It doesn't work like that. Bring conflict in relationship, and because of that, you find out that as time goes on, the person might say, "Okay, I put in a lot of work, I put in a lot of effort into the relationship, and that I'm not doing anymore." They start withdrawing, and once you start withdrawing, you're withdrawing your love out of that relationship, and from there, you find out that yes, they start falling out of love. They start falling out of that. They start falling out of love. The line is still open. I would like you to call me. Call me if there's a lady out there. I would like to hear someone, a lady's voice. Let me hear what they will have to say. Come here, let me know what you think. Why do couples, why do married people, can put it in any way, any sentence, any how you want to put it? Why do married people fall out of love? Why do people stop loving each other? Having in mind that yes, you you believe that you love this person, and because of that, two of you got married. Because of that, two of you live together to have children. Because of that, two of you try to plan your life together. You want to stay together. You want to build a family together. Because if you didn't love each other, I don't think you can come together to live, come together to to build a family, to have children. You understand what I mean? There must be love there. There must be love. And because there is love between two of you, that's what we're discussing this. What is it that makes that love now to start falling? What is it that bring both of you stop loving each other? What are those things that bring those kind of things that makes you like, yes, now you stop loving each other. You stop loving each other. I don't want to use the word that you say this hate, maybe hate or something, you hate the other person. No, 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 no. I just want to say loving each other. Because when stop people like it's no more exciting anymore the way it was at the beginning. It's no more exciting anymore. You know, Paul, it's no more exciting anymore. You understand? You Because if you see newly married people or people that just like come together, they couple, they're in relationship, you see them, they're walking on the street, they're holding each other hands, they're smiling, and you see both of them doing things together. You be amazed how they do things, and you want to be like them. You want to be like them. You start having that urge that you need a relationship, you need someone to be with, because both of them understand each other, they love each other, they love each other, they want to do things together. But once that relationship, and once there's a doubt, they start like falling out of love. You find out that now they stop doing what? Stop talking to each other. They start avoiding each other. They start arguing frequently. They start having issues because of money. Money issues, they start coming every time because of that one. They start having doubts in that relationship. Maybe because of some extramarital affairs, like what Johnson said, can call it cheating, flirting, whatever it is. Start bringing doubt in that, bringing problem in that relationship. Something like that. You know? So they stop talking to each other. Communication is out of the window. There was no more communication between the two parties. It brings issues, bring problem. Why do couples fall out of love? That's what we're discussing this evening. And the line is there. I would like you to comment. Or I can put on the comment section. I'll read them out. If you have any comment, you can put it on the comment section. I'll read them out. Why do couples fall out of love? Why did they stop loving each other? Why? Okay, like I said at the beginning, from next week Friday, from next week Friday, we will start celebrating birthdays with you and your loved ones here live on Wano. So the only thing you have to do if you want us to celebrate birthday with you is just to send the details on the Wano WhatsApp number +447449823876. That's the number. It's a WhatsApp number. Send the details. Send the name of the person. If you want us to show the pictures like the way we're showing now, we show the pictures. That means you have to attach the picture and put the person's details and everything. there. So we will celebrate birthday with you, celebrate the birthday with your loved ones. Put it in diary and don't forget that. Okay? From next week, Friday. Welcome back. Why do couples fall out of love? Why do couples stop? They stop loving each other in a relationship. Okay? Call me. I would like to hear from you. Call me. Some people maybe you might have heard some ladies saying that they prefer marrying or getting in a relationship with someone whose mother is late because of mother-in-law worries. Some ladies they say that they will prefer not to marry someone that their mother is still alive or something like that because of mother-in-law worries and all that. You can see because there's always that conflict between mod the a mother of the husband or mother of the man and the you can call it daughter-in-law or the wife. So there's always that conflict. And because of that, you find out that most times the conflict always bring issues, bring problem between the family, bring problem between the couple, bring problem in that relationship. It's part of that. Through the conflict, through that problem that comes into maybe through the mother-in-law or father-in-law or brother-in-law, sister-in-law, family members that come into the family, where you can say that, like what Victor said, he said that where there is no maturity, where the man or the woman is not matured enough to handle issues, to put things right. Understand? And because of that, you find out that yes, the big problem. And from there, the issue can escalate to the extent that there will not be any respect again in that relationship. And through that lack of respect, you find out that they start having a lot of problems. People can fall out of love through that because the problem has escalated to the extent that they cannot accommodate it anymore. They cannot accommodate it. And once there's lack of respect, once there's lack of trust, that relationship will start shaking. Start shaking. Once they start shaking, it's always a problem. It brings doubt. And once there is doubt, you find out that people they start falling out of love. They start looking alternative. They start looking for excuses. They start looking for someone to blame. They start looking for, you know, a lot of things. Like they can say that, yeah, this is the problem. This is what happens. They start blaming each other. It's you are the fault. You are the one that make these things to happen. If you didn't allow them to do this to us, if they don't allow you to do this thing will not happen. All of that will bring problem, bring doubt. And from that, the accumulation of problems, issues, and get to a state that they stop. What do they do? They stop talking to each other. They start avoiding each other. From avoiding each other, they stop doing things together. They even stop creating ways to even like to do things together to the extent of intimacy. There won't be any much of intimacy anymore. They stop sleeping with each other. They stop having sex and all that. It brings problem, and the love diminishes, gradually diminishes, gradually, gradually, gradually diminishes. You understand? So why do married couples fall out of love? That's what we're discussing this evening. I said at the beginning, it's always exciting at the beginning. Exciting. Some people, you see them, they do everything together. The time. Some people, when they start having children, children can bring problems. Children can bring issues as well because when the couple are not matured enough, or the woman can divert her love to the children and neglect the man. Sometimes they do that unknowingly, unintentionally, because they're always with their kids, they're always with their children, and they neglect this one. Same vice versa to the man too. The man might neglect the wife. With time, with time, you find out that yes, the love they have for each other, they start diminishing bit by bit. They start doubting each other. They start even doubting their love. They start hearing things like, yeah, well, was it love at the first place? Or was it something else? They start doubting the love they have for one another. You get me? So those are the things. Like someone said here, he said that the last point is always settled issues, no matter what, before going to bed. He said that whatever issue that you have with a couple, or you have with your partner, you have with your girlfriend, or whatever, try to settle it immediately before going to bed. Try to settle it that day. Try to settle it that evening before you go to bed. You shouldn't sleep with it. You understand? It's always easy to say. Sometimes it's very hard to do, because when you're angry, when you're upset, it takes maturity, like they said, maturity. It takes willingness. It takes will. It takes a lot of things for you to, like, try to come back to settle that issue. One person might even decide, okay, I want to settle this. Why the other person will not be in the mood to do that, because they're very much upset, they're very angry. Or if the two parties can agree and try their best to do it, settle any cost, settle their problem amicably that night before they go to sleep. That would be great. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. Wonderful. Why do couples fall out of love? You have to understand something. It's not only couples. It's not only when people they live together. Not that some people they are in courtship. They are still like, maybe they are engaged. They want to. They have, maybe they see someone they just put it that way. Someone they love, someone that they say that, yeah, they see this in this person, that they want to live together. This is the kind of person that will complete me, complete the person they were planning, that they want to live together. Couple of months along the line, couple of years along the line, you see that there's doubt. You start having issues. And most of the things that you guys pointed out here start coming in. Lack of trust, lack of understanding, lack, lack of communication, distance. Distance as well is part of it. Distance. Because of the distance in that relationship, it might affect their communication, it might affect their understanding, it might affect the plans they have for each other. You see that love will do they start falling out of love. Understand? So in all of this, anyway, what we have to say is this: try as much as possible. If you're in a relationship, try as much as possible to try to make sure that you do your part, that you put in your best in that relationship for it to work. If you do your part well, if you try your best to do your part well, and the other person tries his or her best, you can see that yes, you guys can come to 80% of it, because there's no relationship that is perfect. In every relationship, there's always issues in the relationship. Like I said, conflict makes relationship stronger. The way you guys handle your conflict, the way you handle your relationship, the way you handle when you're arguing, the way you handle when someone is angry, the way you communicate to each other will determine if that relationship will move forward or not. Or bringing maturity into it. When you are matured and handle things maturely, And as well, if you bring God into their relationship, if you guys pray together, if you guys, because if you call on God sometimes, He coming to help. We are human beings, right? We make mistakes all the time. Sometimes you will think that you can handle it yourself. You cannot. And that is where you need help. That's why you need help. That's when you need help. And you can get that help from you going on your knees. You can go on your knees. You can call upon God. You can call. I don't know how you do it, but you do it. I'll answer you. You listen how, even if you didn't get anything from what we discussed this evening, if you didn't get nothing from what we talked about this evening, just have one thing in mind. No relationship is perfect. Any relationship that you see that looks perfect, both of them, the two couples, the two people in that relationship, they're working morning, afternoon, evening. They're working double shift to make that relationship to be what you are seeing, to be what you are looking at. To build a relationship is too hard. It's just a little minor thing like this can break it. It's a very delicate thing that you work on it consistently, daily, every day. Put in work, and you'll keep on learning every day. You keep on learning every day. Okay. So if you are with us to this time, I would like to say thank you so much. If the first time you're coming across one, like I said at the beginning, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to share this program. Share with your friends, share with your contacts, share with your people around you. Fo- Follow us as well on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Okay. All right. From tomorrow, from next week, Friday, 2nd of December, we'll be celebrating birthday celebrating birthday with you guys. I said this severally. If you want to participate, the number is on the screen. You send details of the person on that number. There's a WhatsApp +447449823876. Put the details. If you want us to show the picture, attach the picture. Let us just put details there. Then we'll carry on from there. Okay. That is it for tonight. Thank you guys for staying with us. I want to say thank you and God bless. I see you on next week Friday if God tarries. All right.